Now, the police are seeing quite bad things today here in Roysambu, Kasarani, and as you can see from this footage, the youths have overpowered police who were staged at the Roysambu roundabout, and we are getting reports, though unverified, that the police have been forced to run back to the Kasarani police station and hide for their safety, because as you can see, the numbers are getting quite high, and the youths have began throwing stones to try and distract the police, forcing them to flee. As you can see from the background there, that is the police car that is driving away. This is the situation in just here at the Roysambu roundabout, the underpass there, and the youths have taken over. They are saying that their protest is to demand that the president and the government as a whole, they cut down on the high fuel prices, and this has caused a back and forth between the protesters and the police. So as you can see there, the tear gas has been thrown. The Kenyans are engaging in running battles with the police officers, so they have sent a reinforcement right now to try and make sure that the numbers don't get quite overwhelming for the officers. And so anyone who is at the Roysambu area roundabout and anywhere near between Zimmerman, as you can see here from this video, the overlay of the roundabout, you are advised to stay clear and make sure that you stay safe, because there's a video that we showed there earlier in our previous content, that there are some people who are also taking advantage of this situation and have started robbing motorists and also the protesters who are unaware. And so it's quite chaotic here in Roysambu roundabout, and things are not looking quite good, even as we see some vehicles still operating on Thika Road here and there, but it is quite getting tense, as you would have expected when this time of the day reaches. So we're just following up, just showing you what is happening, especially this is the Roysambu, another roundabout there, which now takes you to Kamiti if you want to go to Kamiti prison and or Zimmerman, those areas. And as you can see, there is quite the smoke coming out of this zone. People have lit up fires. They are engaging the police. You can see the roads are quite damage with the stones that have been thrown there to try and make sure that no public vehicle, no private vehicle, and even the motorcycles are prohibited from accessing the road, because they are saying that this is not just a protest for the matatu people. This is not a protest for the matatu operators. It is a protest for the whole of the country, because whoever is experiencing this pain is not just this matatu, it's also the local Wananchi, because when the fuel price goes up, even now the matatu, they have to double the price, which is also quite not working so well for the normal Wananchi. So as you can see, there's a situation. This is a video that has been shared on social media by Radio Jambo, and as you can see, the boda riders are complaining that they had packages to deliver. This certain guy here is lamenting of the fact that why are people blocking the road for even bodas, and he has a client that he had to deliver that parcel to, and he's not quite happy with the situation. But you can expect it's not him alone. Today many businesses had to be closed down completely. Bosses had to send text messages to their employees telling them that they should stay at home and do not dare to go to work. Schools also did the same for the children, and the children were told to stay at home. And also police have now deployed aerial surveillance over Thika Road, Githurai and Roysambu areas to try and observe what is happening there, because we believe that this is one area that has turned quite chaotic, and the violence has quite escalated in this area. So if you are around here Roysambu or anywhere near within, please stay alert and stay safe to make sure that we all get to see this day over with. But the big question that is remaining now, how long will this protest go on for? Because people are going to just go to the streets today, and then tomorrow normal duties just continue as usual. Will the government really listen? Because the streets have just been lit up on this one day. Or will the the protest go on for another couple of days? That is yet to be seen. We don't know what will be happening for sure, but one thing we can say is that the protest that is happening currently is not going to stop anytime soon. Thank you for watching.
Hapa itabidi overspeed.
Bei ya mafuta iko juu. Kila mtu huku anateta iko juu. Mimi hata sina gari, but hizo gari ndizo natumia kuleta mizigo zangu. Hizo gari ndizo natoka nazo kwenye ninakaanga. Mafuta imepanda, mizigo hainunuriki, kila kitu imepanda. Tumesema tena one time.
Mimi kitu ya kwanza ningependa kuambia Rais William Samoei Ruto ni that is being the president does not mean that you are wise, and being old does not also mean that you are wise, because there is no way unaweza kuja utuambie that umepandisha mafuta na 45 shillings alafu unakuja una reduce mafuta na 4 bob. That thing is not wise. Na ndio leo umeona kumekuwa na maandamano ya watu wa abiria kila mahali. Hakuna magari zinaenda kwa sababu cost ya mafuta imeenda juu. Watu wenye walikuwa wanaenda kwa maofisi leo hawajaingia kwa kazi zao. Wenye walikuwa wanauza kwa masoko za huku kwetu hawajaingia. Na ndio unaona mabarabara leo hakuna usafiri umekuwa ukiendelea. So Mr. President, at least be wise for once. Be wise for once. Hata watoto wa shule leo kuna wenye wa kuenda shule na hiyo ni vibaya sana. So President William Samoei Ruto, tunasema tu wewe upunguze bei ya mafuta na tunasimama na msimamo mmoja.
Mbona tumetokezea? Bei ya mafuta imekuwa kali kuliko hata chupa ya pombe. Sasa tunasema ya kwamba William Ruto must go. Alisema must go. Lazima aende. Ndio maana leo tumetokea kufanya bei ya mafuta ishuke. Kama mahali ulikuwa unaweka 2,000 ya mafuta, sasa unaweka 3,000. Na ule customer unambebea vitu, yeye hajaongeza pesa. Anasema yeye ana pesa.
Tumekasirika juu ya kitu kimoja tu. Mafuta imeongezewa bei. Na hiyo mafuta imeongezewa hata si ya petroli, diesel na ndio inatanga ile vitu tunatumianga. Iliongeza 46 ikakuwa 244. Nauliza William, kwani wenye wanakuambia venye utatengeneza inji wako kuambia usifanye hivyo? Na Kasogi alikuambia ati watu wa Kenya wako sawa. Finance bill walipitisha pale kwa ofisi ya Getari. Walipitisha finance bill hapo Kasogi Getari. Na hiyo kazi mnafanya haki ya Mungu. Hata nikikufa niko kama mtu anaitwa Kenyatta wa Muigai.
Leo watu wameamkia maandamano sababu wamefinyirika kwa vile bei ya mafuta imepanda juu. Watu wamefinyirika wote, naona wanabiashara wote hapa, watu wa M-Pesa, watu wa soko, watu wa bodaboda, naona kila mtu kutoka kwa sekta mbalimbali wamefinyirika sana na hii hali ya maisha. Ndio maana wameamua leo ni kufunga kazi na kuingia kwa barabara kuandamana. Hata kama hakuna umbaya, hakuna mtu ameguza kitu ya wenyewe, hakuna mtu amepiga mwingine, ni maandamano ya amani peke yake.